in China. Yeah, in the 1970s, United States, they make big mistake. They think invest in China. They bring the money to China. They bring the foreign investment to China and make China leading to the democracy and freedom. But that never happened. That never happened. They make a big strategical mistake. They financing the Communist Party become the biggest economy in this world. They surpassed the United States already. They built the communist army. You know, in China, all the armed force is belong to the party. The first priority, first principle for the armed force is loyalty to the party. Is not loyalty to the country. All the armed force is belong to the party. There's no armed force belong to the country. You know, understand? There's a party's arm. The party's army is not the country's army. You know,
it's the people's liberation.
Most senior officers in the army, they are member of the Communist Party. Those people is very rich. Senior officers of the Communist Party, they are very rich.
They're Achilles heel, because if they're saying communism is great, the way to go, but I am rich and everybody I know is wealthy, say a billionaire, the normal regular people are not stupid. They're very smart. China's very smart. They know that.
I tell you that
the leaders are grabbing the money.
They are corruptions. They are very corruption. But since children, six years old, 7 years old, they brainwash every Chinese people, and they make them foolish. They make them obey cultures. They do not allow them have the independent thinking. So you said they are smart, but they never have their own opinion on the political. They do, yes, not allowed to do. That is no democracy, no freedom. That's why they brainwash every single people since they are 6 years or 7 years old until 24 years old, graduate from the university. They brainwash them every day. So you do not have your own opinion on the politicals. The only things you do is follow the government instruction. That's the way. They become the slave of the country. They become the slave of the Communist Party.
This is the iron rice bowl, saying that the state will provide from the moment you're born right up to your grave, and your needs will be met. That's it. That's what they call the iron rice bowl. In other words, they won't starve again. You've got to remember, the Chinese people.
They deliberated to do this. They intended to do this. They brainwash. They send their children, the senior officers of the Communist Party. They send their children come to the central London. They have the luxury life in the central London. They have the good flights. They go to the Cambridge. They go to Oxford. They go to UCL. They spend thousands of dollars every year for their tuitions, for their children. But they never allow the normal people. Never allowed normal people to go to there. Why? They steal the money from the normal peoples. They steal money from the pension system. They steal money from the normal people, from the bank system. So that's why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
What if you are a Chinese and you want to become a member of the Communist Party? What will they require from you to become a member?
They require, if you want to become a member of the Communist Party, you should be the killers. You first should be the murderers. You murder some people, and then you're qualified to be the member of the Communist Party. Most of every single the member of the Communist Party, they are murderers and killers. They are slaves. They enslave the people. So if you want to become member of the Communist Party, you must be the murderer and the killers. They are very bad people.
They don't have requirement to become a membership.
I have no interest in becoming the member of the Communist Party. That's a very bad thing.
You said there's a serious problem with servants in China. what is the direct solution beyond a new Gorbachev coming, as I've said? What is the solution? What can the average person do? I mean,
In this country, what you can do is boycott the made in China products. Today today you pay less for the made in China products. Tomorrow you will pay more. You pay your price. What's your price? That's your democracy. That's your freedom. In the futures, you have no choice anymore because the cheap products from China will destroy your industry, destroy your manufacturing capability. You have no choice today as well. You know, some areas you already have no choice already. But in the futures, you will lose your choice. You lose your freedom. Your children, your grandchildren will become slave of the Communist Party. You know, today you buy the products from China. Tomorrow you will pay your price. What's your price? That's a freedom. That's your democracy. They will copy what they have done in China today. Move to this country, move to the whole world. You know, they will copy the